starts with the Union Square Cafe, which I opened at the age of 27, really soon after having lived in Rome. And it's a love affair that I have with Italian food, but I had also traveled to San Francisco, and I like that kind of food. I had also lived in France cooking for a while, so Union Square Cafe became France Eats Italy Eats San Francisco. And then 10 years later, Gramercy Tavern became an opportunity to explore my love affair with France and really the fine dining restaurants of France. And I asked myself, what if my favorite 3-star Michelin restaurant in Paris called Taillon had a baby with the Union Square Cafe? What would it look like? That became Gramercy Tavern. And then restaurant after restaurant has been an opportunity to take foods that I've loved at some point in my life. Barbecue, blue smoke. Grew up eating barbecue in St. Louis. Toasted ravioli on our menu, which I grew up with in St. Louis. You know, Shake Shack was my love affair with frozen custard and smash burgers that I'd grown up with also as a teenager. But in each case, whether it's that or a museum restaurant like the Modern, or whether it's Maialino, which is a pure Italian Roman trattoria, my question has always been, what do I have to add to that dialogue? How can I present that even better, more authentically, using better ingredients? And that's just been the most fun journey you can possibly imagine. I think that because we had so much to learn early on, couldn't get the food out of the kitchen, couldn't get a cocktail out of the bar, I learned the power of hospitality. I learned that even more importantly than how good the food was or did we get the timing right, was how did we make people feel? And I learned that hospitality can trump an honest mistake that you make at the things you do. But you could do everything perfectly, and that will never trump how you make someone feel. And that's really when we came up with this philosophy that it's a two-part equation: performance and hospitality. And we've always weighted that 49 parts performance and 51 parts hospitality. And it works. And one of the things that we try to teach all the time is that service is a monologue where one size fits all. But hospitality is a dialogue where one size fits one. And when we're really, really successful, we're doing the service stuff consistently well for everybody. Then we tweak things in a customized way for each guest, and that's when you know hospitality is present. One of the best things about hospitality is that there is no line item on your P&L statement for hospitality. It doesn't cost any more to have a manager who smiles than a manager who doesn't. It doesn't cost any more to have a server who says you're welcome as opposed to no problem. But that's also what creates this feeling that we want to create for our guests, which is we really want to blur the lines between going out and coming home. We want people, when they come to our restaurants, to get the things they went out for, but we also want the feeling that they're left with being one that they came home. I love the restaurant industry. I love the food business. I love people who put it out there every single day. And they do it with their hearts. They do it with their labor. They do it really with love. And it's a great privilege and it's a great honor to get to be with people that I have so much in common with. I love the notion of people coming together to learn. And I think that Maine's provides that opportunity for its customers, for its communities, to do what we call ABCD, so you can ABCD. And what we mean by that is always be collecting dots, so you can always be connecting dots. And when you come to this show, you come to this gathering of people, and you're learning, you're collecting dots, you're learning how could I do it better, you're coming up with tips, and you're putting those tips to work, you're connecting those dots, you're meeting people, you're sharing information, you're exchanging things that are challenging, you're solving problems with each other. That's one of the most beautiful things on earth, and I'm just so glad we get to be part of it. I want to introduce you to Chef Carmen Quagliata, who's the managing partner of Union Square Cafe, and I'm really excited for everyone here that you're going to get to taste his food tonight.
Thanks, Danny. I'm excited to be here.